shoulder. Tore my shoulder, my right arm. Alright, we'll try again from the forward tees.
Welcome back to the WeLD channel. Well, we're back at the elevator, still working on trying to get this wrapped up. Right here I'm welding in the last floor support tube. After welding this last support tube in, I will be working on mounting the casters that will guide the cart up and down the track. That'll be next. Before we get into the caster mounts and the fabrication and all that good stuff, I wanted to show you a new tool that I recently purchased. It's a scale that I can hang on my hoist to weigh stuff, obviously. I'm kind of curious about what the total weight of the car is going to be. I could add up all the material and figure out pretty close to what it's going to be. But with this thing, I just hang it on the hoist. When I get it all together and done, I can hook onto the cab and lift it and see what it weighs. Weighs in pounds and kilograms. I think it's good to 1,000 pounds. It was around $40, which I didn't think was too unreasonable. I think it could come in kind of handy. So it comes with the S-hook and the other ring hook there that I'm pulling on here now. So anyway, I thought that was just something that might come in kind of handy. So it'll probably end up in a drawer and never use again, but we'll see. Anyway, the next thing I wanted to do a quick unboxing for is the self-retracting Lifelines. I bought 2 of these, and I'm going to use them as a safety catch on the elevator car. They're rated for, I think, 500 pounds each. I'll show you here what all is included. First off, you get an instruction manual. Along with the manual, you get this hook, and you get the lifeline, retractable lifeline itself, obviously. This is apparently is made by 3M, and I don't know really what else to say about it other than it self-retracts. Yeah. So when you pull it slow, it just comes out no problem. But when you get a quick jerk on it like that, then it locks up. Slow, and then jerk, and it locks. Hopefully that will keep me from crashing from one floor to the next. The last unboxing I want to do for this video is the casters that I'm going to use on the cart to guide it up and down. So I think I talked about these before in an earlier episode, but what they are is they have, as you can see, 4 wheels that run inside the track, and then there's two that guide it. They're on each end there. They're quite small. They guide it in the slot so that the caster doesn't go side to side. I'm going to use 2 half-inch bolts to mount these to the cart. They have the 3 holes, but I'm only using the 2 outer ones. I have a short piece of enclosed track here that I can kind of show you how it rolls inside there. You can see the 2 outer rolls that stick up through the slot, keep it from moving side to side to some degree, and that's pretty much how it works here. The next thing I want to do is reinforce the tubing where the casters are going to be mounted. That's in 4 places, and how I'm going to do that is these 2x2 by 1/4 inch angle iron. I'm drilling 2 holes where the casters will bolt through, and then I'll weld these angle iron pieces to the tubing to just reinforce the wall of the tubing. I don't think the wall of the tubing it's only eighth of an inch thick, actually under 1/8 of an inch thick, and I don't really feel like that's enough to over the long term. So I first made up 1 angle iron with the holes drilled in it, and what I'm doing here is using a transfer punch and locating the holes in the other 3 pieces of angle iron. And I use these 3 magnets, right angle magnets, to hold the angle iron in place while I punch them. I've got a little 2x2 by 1/8 inch wall tube underneath supporting it, and with the transfer punch or the magnet, horizontal magnet up holding the transfer punch in place, I can locate the other holes so that all 4 pieces of angle iron are the same as far as the holes go. These magnets are really handy for holding parts for all kinds of different operations you want to do. I really like using them. The only bad thing about them is they pick up everything. Anything that's metal, dust, chips, whatever, they pick them up, and as you can see, there's tons of that crap on each of these magnets, and they're really a pain to try and keep clean. But other than that, they really work nice. After locating the 2 holes on the angle iron, I drill 9/16 holes in 2 places here. I do this on all 4 pieces of angle iron. After drilling each angle iron, I double checked the hole locations on the casters. They all look pretty good. The next thing I did was grind the powder coating off the tube so that I could prepare them to weld those reinforcing angles in place. After grinding, I located the angles and transfer punched again for the hole location of the holes, and then I used the mag drill again to drill the holes for all of those caster hole locations. After drilling all the holes, I then placed the angles back where they go and welded them in place. Okay, let's mount the casters now. And finally, at the bottom of the back of the car, I want to install a kick plate so that when I roll up onto the elevator, my toes are not sticking out beyond the edge of the car and get caught on anything as I go up in the elevator. So that's what this little kick plate's for. And again, I'm using my large 90-degree magnets to hold this plate in place prior to welding it. This is the finished car now. All I've got left to do is put a plywood floor in the bottom, do some little bit of grinding here and there to clean up some of the welds, and then paint it, finish paint it. So that should do it for this episode. The next thing that I've got to do as soon as the track gets here, I've got to do some work on that, and then I should be able to set it up for a test run. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.